Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest moments in Scream.
Sydney, share with us, please. Oh, I'll share with you.
Okay.
Did you get that, Althea?
For this list, we're looking at the most hilarious or downright cleverest scenes in this meta slasher franchise. If you haven't seen the first 4 films, there will be some spoilers. What's your favorite Scream reference? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Video Store Rant. Scream.
Oh! Dork.
Jamie Kennedy and Matthew Lillard turn in arguably the 2 funniest performances across the Scream franchise. So what better way to kick off this list than with a scene involving the 2 of them?
He's got killer printed all over his forehead. Okay. Really? Why'd the cops let him go, smart guy? Because obviously they don't watch enough movies. This is standard horror movie stuff. Prom Night Revisited, man.
With the town of Woodsboro in a frenzy over the recent killings, Randy's video store has a run in the mass murder section. So, like any good friend who's secretly a murderer, Stu comes in to distract Randy while he's stocking the shelves.
Now that Billy tried to mutilate her, do you think Sid would go out with me? No, I don't at all.
The dialogue in Scream movies is always at its best when characters are speculating whodunit, and this scene does not disappoint, as Stu's theories get Randy all riled up in the best way imaginable.
There's a formula to it. A very simple formula. Everybody's a suspect.
Number 9. Film class debate. Scream 2. Suffice it to say, we're going to be seeing a lot of Randy on this list.
Are you suggesting that someone's trying to make a real-life sequel?
Stab 2? Who'd want to do that? Sequels suck.
Seeing as Scream 2 is the first sequel, the film was naturally going to deliver some choice commentary on sequels in the horror genre, as exemplified by the students in this scene.
Aliens is a classic, okay? Get away from her, you I believe the line is stay away from her, you It's film class, right?
Hang on, can we actually roll the tape on Aliens real quick?
Get away from her, you
Sheesh. Looks like even the biggest film geeks can get it wrong. Anyway, this open debate is priceless and features small parts from some of the 90s biggest TV stars like Buffy herself, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Joshua Jackson of Dawson's Creek fame.
I got it, by the way. I got it. The Godfather, Part 2.
Honestly, who among us didn't want to enroll in a film class after seeing this scene? Number 8. Gale Visits the Station. Scream 4. Courtney Cox as Gale Weathers was absolutely inspired casting, and she proves she's still got it 15 years after the original with this scene.
Okay, listen to me, Judy. I don't mind that you're working with my husband, or that you even bake him those little treats, as you do. But if you're gonna start acting like him, you gotta put a mustache on because you sound ridiculous.
Struggling with being a small-town writer, Gale immediately puts on her reporter hat looking to solve the new string of murders. But as she marches into the police station for intel, she locks horns with Deputy Judy, who seems to be a little too comfortable with Sheriff Dewey with her lemon squares. No, that's not an innuendo.
Your lemon squares taste like ass.
They don't. They really don't.
Thank you, sir.
Outside, Gale's approached by Sydney's publicist Rebecca, played by an always terrific Allison Brie. Rebecca is perhaps a bit too like a proto-Gale, so our Gale makes sure to put her in her place.
Kudos on being brave enough to drop off the professional map. Any plans on revitalizing your tarnished brand?
Listen, in about 2 seconds, I'm gonna revitalize your face with my tarnished brand. Ooh. I still got it.
Number 7. Randy's Call with Ghostface. Scream 2. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this entry, we have to highlight this hilarious line for any of you Friends fanatics.
When she starts smoking? Ever since those nude pictures on the internet.
It was just my head. It was Jennifer Aniston's body.
Okay, moving on. When the gang gets a call from Ghostface, Gale and Dewey task Randy with keeping him on the line while they try to find the caller. What follows is a hilarious exchange, as Randy uses his trademark sense of humor to deflect away his rising fear.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Showgirls. Absolutely frightening. What's yours?
Oh,
Sorry.
what's your problem?
Meanwhile, Gale and Dewey get some hilarious moments of their own as they incorrectly hassle strangers talking on cell phones.
Who's this?
Who's this?
Gale Weathers, author of the Woodsboro Murders.
Sadly, the scene does end in tragedy as Randy gets jumped and killed by Ghostface. But at least he got to go out on one of his classic rants.
You want to be one of the big boys? Huh? Manson? Bundy? OJ?
Number 6. Movies within movies. Scream 4. Ever since the first Scream, the opening scenes have given us some great sequences as recognizable celebs cameo before getting the axe. Scream 4 takes things to the next level, stacked on top of each other.
He is really hot, though. You want to see? That's Channing Tatum.
It is not.
Is it? Yeah, from his Abercrombie days. You are being punked.
The first shows Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars and Shanae Grimes from 90210 getting texted and killed by Ghostface. But this turns out to be the opening to Stab 6, being watched by legendary actors Kristen Bell and Anna Paquin.
I can't do it. These sequels don't know when to stop. They just keep recycling the same shit. Even the opening scene, there's always some random girl who gets a call that undoubtedly ends up getting her killed. It's also predictable. There's no element of surprise. You can see everything coming.
They get some great commentary too, before they too are revealed to be characters from Stab 7, being watched by actual characters from Scream 4.
A movie within a movie. I get that. But it's illogical. It begs the question that if the beginning of Stab 7 is Stab 6, then is the beginning of Stab 6 Stab 5? And if so, what is Stab 4 about?
You're overthinking it.
Am I, or did whoever make it just underthink it? There's a reason I don't watch these movies.
We honestly didn't think the franchise could get any more meta. Number 5. Randy's postmortem video. Scream 3.
Dude! Ah! Sorry. Martha. Oh my god.
Hey, hold right there. Hey!
Don't shoot, I'm only 17!
Even from beyond the grave, Randy is too funny not to make an appearance. Prior to his death, Randy recorded an instructional video on the nature of film trilogies just in case he didn't live long enough to see a third killing spree. His sister Martha delivers the tape to Sydney, Gale, and Dewey, and immediately things take a turn for the comedic.
If you're watching this tape, it means, as I feared, I did not survive these killings here at Windsor College. And that giving up my virginity to Karen Kolchak at the video store was probably not a good idea.
Karen Kolchak?
Yes, Karen Kolchak.
Creepy Karen?
Shut up! She's a sweet person, okay?
We don't know exactly how Randy knew Dewey would interject exactly when he would, but we're not complaining. It honestly makes us wish Randy could have gotten the Dewey treatment and been shown surviving on a stretcher somewhere. But we guess any Randy is better than no Randy.
So in closing, let me say, good luck, Godspeed, and for some of you, I'll see you soon. Because the rules say some of you ain't gonna make it. I didn't. Not if you're watching this tape.
Number 4. Stu on the phone. Scream. Ghostface killers have always prided themselves on taunting their victims over the phone. So how great is it when Sydney manages to sneak away and put Billy and Stu on the other end of the line?
Hello?
Oh, Stu. What's your motive? Billy's got one. The police are on their way. What are you gonna tell them?
Peer pressure. I'm far too sensitive.
At one point, Billy takes the phone from Stu before slamming it down in anger, but the fake blood on actor Skeet Ulrich's hand accidentally caused him to hit Matthew Lillard with it, giving us this great improvised line.
Hit me with the phone!
Immediately after, Stu gets another hilarious line when he shows he's really not Ghostface material at his core.
Did you really call the police?
You bet your sorry ass I did.
My mom and dad are gonna be so mad.
Honestly, with a performance this good, we can see why so many fans have theorized that Stu actually survived having his head crushed by a TV. Number 3. Stab clip. Scream 2.
I don't get it. They get Tori Spelling to play Sid, and they cast Joe Blow Nobody to play me. At least you get David Schwimmer.
With the fictional Stab movie recreating the events of the first Scream, you gotta know that screenwriter Kevin Williamson would have some fun getting even more meta. As much as we adore Heather Graham stepping into the Drew Barrymore role, the pièce de résistance has gotta be when Dewey and Randy watch a clip from the movie. Remember in the first movie when the characters talk about fan casting?
Hey Sid, just think, if they make a movie about you, who's gonna play you?
I shudder to think.
I see you as a young Meg Ryan myself.
Thanks, Dewey. With my luck, they'd guess Tori Spelling.
Well, they actually got Tori Spelling to play Sydney in Stab. And what follows is a hilarious beat-by-beat recreation of a scene from Scream, also starring Luke Wilson as Billy.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Moms leave.
Yeah, your mom left town. She's not buried in a cemetery somewhere. My mom's dead and she's never coming back. Ever.
Stupid.
We so wish we could have actually seen a clip of David Schwimmer playing Dewey. Number 2, meeting Carrie Fisher, Scream 3.
Here's how I see it. I've got no house, no bodyguard, no movie, and I'm being stalked. Because someone wants to kill me? No, because someone wants to kill you. So now, starting now, I go where you go. That way, if someone wants to kill me, I'll be with you. And since they really want to kill you, they won't kill me. They'll kill you. Make sense?
None.
Parker Posey's Jennifer Jolie was a hilarious foil to Gale. And gone too soon, we might add. But their best bit comes when their investigation brings them to a Carrie Fisher lookalike, played by the actual Carrie Fisher.
Hey, are you...
No.
But you look just...
Like her? I've been hearing it all my life.
It's uncanny.
I was up for Princess Leia. I was this close. So who gets it? The one who sleeps with George Lucas.
Fisher was a titan of the industry. That much is common knowledge. But it's little scenes like these that make us love her even more, as she shows she wasn't above poking a little fun at herself, too.
Would you work for the president?
The president of the studio.
$50? Who are you, a reporter for Woodsboro High?
Scream 3 is often considered the weakest of the original trilogy, but it does make a case for the funniest. And though we never thought we'd say it, we have Carrie Fisher to thank for that.
They're looking for Maureen Roberts. They're never gonna find her. Rena Reynolds, they will.
Rena Reynolds. Stage name.
You should talk, Judy Jurgenstern.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Look behind you. Scream. Jamie Kennedy's Randy tries to get Jamie Lee Curtis to turn around, but he's one to talk.
Look behind you. Turn around. Behind you. Oh, turn. Behind you. Behind you, Jamie. Jamie, turn around. Oh, God.
Gale meets Jay and Silent Bob. Scream 3. Fun fact, Wes Craven returned the cameo in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
It's that TV news chick, Connie Chung. Hey, Connie, how's Maury?
Dude, I think she likes me, man.
A monkey? Wes? I mean, Jesus, you guys aren't even trying anymore, are you?
What? The market research says people love monkeys.
We love this monkey! Do something.
See?
Director cameo. Scream. Speaking of Craven, here he's a janitorial Freddy Krueger.
Damn it.
Would you call me? Huh?
Not your friend.
Trevor blocks Charlie and Kirby. Scream 4. Honestly, Kirby was probably better off not kissing the guy who'd later kill her.
Did I just interrupt something right here?
Who invited you, Trevor?
Gale criticizes Kenny. Scream. We love Gale, but boy did she used to be mean.
Kenny?
Yeah?
I know that you're about 50 pounds overweight, but when I say hurry, please interpret that as move your fat tub of lard ass now!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Randy explains the rules. Scream. It would not be a Scream movie without someone spouting off a new batch of rules, and this is where it all started.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex. No! Big no-no! Big no-no!
I'm a dead man.
Though we all know the standard horror movie rules now, and we probably did back in 1996, it was still a breath of fresh air to get a slasher movie where the characters were just as savvy as we are.
Number 2, you can never drink or do drugs.
Randy loves nothing more than to talk about the genre. While he can never seem to find the right audience, that doesn't stop him from letting his geek flag fly. Capping off the scene comes perhaps the best series of lines in any Scream movie, and is a great way to send us out on.
Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, "I'll be right back," because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.